things about Ava, but let it not be said that she's shy, because she's not afraid to come out here and show the world how dumb she is. She has no shame.
It's not their problem. You're the one that's doing it.
No, you know what's ridiculously irresponsible and selfish is that your generation only cares about this virus because it affects you. No one cares when it affects younger people. They just say it's our fault. You guys are the ones dying of it, not us.
Just an outright wrong statement, which isn't surprising because I'm pretty sure she's illiterate. Everyone's being affected by it, and young people are dying from it. So, I mean, it's just wrong, and she's just, again, wrong. But she does have an attitude that I've seen a lot of people on Twitter have, at least, where it's just all about themselves and just whatever kind of joy they can give themselves and just throwing caution to the wind. They don't give a fuck about anyone else. And I think that shit sucks. I think that's a terrible mindset to have.
It affects boomers. If it affects young people, you guys just find a way to blame us. But yet this pandemic's affecting all of you, so you're locking everyone down and instilling fear globally.
Young people are dying from this as well. Do you even know how to spell science?
Dr. Phil had the same hunch I did, and I think that's extremely cute.
Duh. I'm a senior at Rutgers, and now I don't get to graduate. I mean, nothing's happening, which is fine. Like, it's not like I really went to class. This whole thing's a joke. Like.
So you think this is all a hoax created by Twitter? That's what you're saying?
I think, yeah. Well, one, clout started this virus. A bunch of girls in China started eating exotic animals for views on YouTube. And I know for a fact that those bats probably do not taste good. They just wanted to shock people. And like, I get it because I'm a clout chaser myself. So this started a pandemic.
During that whole little codename Kids Next Door monologue she goes on there, I felt like it was scripted. I felt like it was just a joke put together by Dr. Phil, just to farm a little bit of controversy, and I just, snap my fingers and say, you got me good on that one, Dr. Philaroonie, I've been had. But again, I looked into her, and from everything I've seen, this is just her. That is how she acts, behaves, believes. That is genuinely her whole personality she put on display right there. Which made me real sad, because I thought as like a piece of reality TV, like make-believe, I thought it was pretty entertaining. But the fact that there are people that think like her, and there are people that support her, they're not super hard to find, they're very few in number, but there's a few. I think that shit sucks. I think that shit's terrible. Now, for the coronavirus challenge prank, she did clarify on Dr. Phil, it wasn't a public plane toilet seat. She said it was her sugar daddy's private plane that she bleached and then licked. I don't know how true that is, but I mean, it's neither here nor there. It's just the desperation of it alone is enough to be just truly pitiful. But anyway, I think Ava is just the poster child for what clout chasing does to someone. Her entire life revolves around it. It's just a real sad shit, really pathetic trend that I've talked about before, but with coronavirus coming around now on the internet side of things, people are taking that and using that as a platform to try and gain some quick little attention through some truly just despicable garbage like Ava did. Anyway, that's about it. See ya. Hey everyone, it's me, Ace Reporter Charlie, aka DJ Freshly Shaven Taint. I'm on the front lines again, bringing you coronavirus chaos. Today, we're going to be covering the panic buying hoarders that are buying an unnecessary amount of shit in bulk and ruining supply for everyone else. In particular, in my community, finding meat in any store across this entire area is nearly impossible. I would have an easier time trying to find pirates' buried fucking treasure in my backyard. It is so goddamn hard to come across good sources of protein in this area, and it's sickening. It's gotten so desperate to the point where I'll look outside, look at the soil, and wonder how many worms are down there and how much protein those contain. I'm fucking considering looking up chicken tenders on Craigslist to get my fix. Fucking buying chicken tenders out of a scary van behind a Walmart dumpster. Around my area, we don't have a shortage of toilet paper or paper towels or anything like that. It's meat. If you have like a rotisserie chicken, you fucking struck gold. You're sitting like Rockefeller out here if you have some of that shit. It's really upsetting, and it's because people are buying these things in an incredible quantity. And I'm not really even mad at the people that are afraid and buying all of these things. I'm mad at the stores for allowing them to buy so much of this shit at once. There needs to be a cap on how much of an item someone can purchase at any given time, because as these people continue to be afraid and panic by all of this shit, it's gonna deprive the community of essential shit. Granted, you know, fucking chicken nuggets aren't the most essential thing in the world. There's plenty of substitutes. It's not the biggest deal in the world. It's just an upsetting nuisance. You know, all because someone went on Facebook and read a post that the fucking dinosaur chicken nugget factory got hit with mustard gas from coronavirus and now it's gonna go extinct. You need to stock up on chicken nuggets while you can. So they go to the store and they just take all of it from everyone else. And it's just frustrating. There needs to be laws in place to prevent this kind of fucking hoarding, especially in a crisis like the one we're currently experiencing. Let me show you two quick examples of this panic buying hoarding that I know you're already familiar with, but these two really illustrate it fucking beautifully, and they'll happen within a day. So it's really common and it needs to stop.
What a liar!
These are the Mountain Dew monsters. They're attempting to buy over 500 cans of Mountain Dew. I don't know why this would be one of the first things they'd think of in the event that they're about to be in a food shortage. Oh shit, we need to get to the store ASAP. We need more Mountain Dew. Fuck, we're not gonna make it through winter without 500 cans of Mountain Dew, god damn it. But who knows, maybe they're just throwing a giant birthday party for a 9-year-old. But in all likelihood, the thought process was, hey honey, I like Mountain Dew. Yeah, so do I. Oh, we're about to go in quarantine. Well, let's go ahead and get 1,000 cases of Mountain Dew just to be sure. And yeah, it's not essential. You know, the store can go without Mountain Dew and it's not going to be the worst thing for that community. All it's doing is taking Mountain Dew away from a kid that would drink it while playing a video game.
He's supposed to lose his mind over
Such a liar.
some Mountain Dew.
I can
Over
leave you
some
on the
Mountain
private.
Dew.
I will. I'm telling you, you're such a liar. You just told me just now that I can go outside and come back in and get the drink. That's what you just said. But that's what you just told me.
I'd like to say hats off to this store for putting their foot down and saying, no, you can't buy that much Mountain Dew. In fact, no human being should be able to buy that much Mountain Dew at any point in time, let alone during a crisis. The human body wasn't made to consume that much Mountain Dew. You're tinkering with forces well beyond your control with that level of Mountain Dew consumption.
She just told me. I know. Wow. You are so rude. No, just. You are so rude. I don't even tell you have a job.
Oh no, you need to go. You don't even need to.
You just said. Go ahead and what this.
His hair looks like the skid marks in a public toilet. His hair looks like a BDSM whip that was strapped to the top of his head. Also gotta love the handled with care from his wife there, just tossing that shit on the counter, showing no respect for whoever's gonna buy that next, open it up and just fucking blast them in the face with all that Mountain Dew. You know, just, I don't know why they have to be assholes about this. I think it's very reasonable what they're doing. No, you can't buy that much Mountain Dew. I think that's very reasonable, and they still let them buy a fucking ton of Mountain Dew in the end anyway. And it's always the rudest people that immediately accuse someone else of being rude. At least that's what I've noticed with a lot of these videos.
Look at this wonderful woman who just told me to go F myself and mind my own effing business, who just bought the entire store of paper towels, toilet paper, so that nobody else can have any. It's really lovely. There it is. This should be illegal. Yep.
This is the entire inventory of all napkins, paper towels, and toilet paper at that Dollar Tree. Now there's no doubt the man and woman that are doing this are giant assholes. Just huge, gaping, stinky, hemorrhoid-filled assholes for buying all of that and depriving that entire store of that inventory so no customers could get it. But I think the biggest problem here is the Dollar Tree itself for selling them all of this. I don't understand why they'd ever say yes to that. If someone came into the store and said, hey, I'd like to buy all of this, this, and this, the answer should be no. Under any circumstance, even without the fucking pandemic, the answer should be no, you cannot buy every single one of those. And this is clearly not just everything they had on their shelves, this came from the fucking inventory of the Dollar Tree. This clearly came from the fucking back of the store, everything they had of paper towels, napkins, and paper plates, or whatever the fuck the third item was. It's absurd. It's absolutely absurd that they would ever allow that to be sold. And in the video, the woman says that she plans on reselling this shit, which I do believe is an actual crime, so hopefully there'll be some repercussions from that, because that's deplorable. Absolutely deplorable shit right there. And the man in this video can't even strap that shit down in his truck properly, so that's gonna be flying off every time he turns right. I don't know what the weather was like on this day, but I really hope it rained and just fucking ruined the entire bed of that truck. It took 2 cars to fill up all of her shit. This truck and then her SUV. It's just ridiculous.